Hello, Annie. Hello. Thank you very much. Welcome in, Charles. I just started it live, so.
Oh, you're not happy. Oh, you don't like the smoke?
He probably doesn't. See your drone up there, the only thing in the sky?
No. Moon.
Straight over top of the house, the chimney over there.
Look at that moon.
Yeah.
I
Welcome in, folks,
need pictures of that.
of the Moon 1. I got one picture. It's no use taking them through power lines. That's a good thing, baby. Well, I don't know what the deal is with this thing, but you try and do a poll, and it blocks all the messages. But welcome in, welcome in. We'll talk about it if we get enough people in here. Welcome in, camper man. Chilly the next 3 days. Been warm, been humid, and then as soon as I light a fire, the wind starts to pick up. Evidently the atmosphere is clearing off because the stars are slowly coming out. Crazy aliens. Evil, hello. I think it's been 3 weeks since I seen a falling star. That will be a little roomier. Of course, no one else is coming, so. It's gonna be okay. Can you change the fire red, please? Fire red. I don't know, what would putting that in the fire do, Tex? Evil. Evil should be a black fire, shouldn't it? When the stars come out tonight. Pretty sure I'm all out of the little glittery sparkly colors, so if I'm out tomorrow, I will check on those. See ya. Windy here, I'm telling you. Well, thank you very much. Are you a gamer or what? You'll have to watch a video of mine and subscribe and then drop a comment and we'll get you a follow back. Only on PS4? Okay. Yeah, I just looked at your channel. You look like it's pretty young, so. But I appreciate the like and the subscription, so thank you very much. Maybe the smoke will drive away some mosquitoes. It chilled down where humidity's high, so they're out pretty great tonight. We're just kind of getting the fire warming up, guys. We're supposed to go live about 8:30, but a little early ain't gonna hurt. Almost like it's brewing up a storm, and there's no rain for a week, it says. So I don't know what the deal is. Yep, down to 58 tonight and no rain for all the way Thursday. And that is just cloudy, so who knows? Hello AP, how you doing? How you doing? We're back at the house now. Thought we just kind of we got everything back where it's supposed to be, unloaded, cleaned. So time for a little relaxation. Trip was good, trip was good. I think I got almost 2 hours of video. So I'll try and get at least a 20-minute video out for that. Well, it'd be, oh lordy, 1, 2. I'm so far behind on these, it's probably going to be 12 days, 13 maybe. I've got 3 to edit and get out. Probably one tomorrow night, maybe one Friday. Then I have my last week's Tuesday night's camping will probably be out the following Monday. And then this weekend will be out the following Friday. So yeah, I'm about 2 weeks behind. But that's good because I planned on being down and out and stuck in a bed, but I'm trying to heal a little too fast, I think. But anywho, how you doing? How you doing? Well, you think while I'm healing, I would learn a little something about editing, but I don't know. I just can't catch on very well. Yeah. Well, that's good. That's good. They're big enough to have the responsibilities. Hello, Thomas. How you doing? If they're big enough to have the responsibilities and they want the enjoyment, they should. They should take the lead on things. Welcome back, Thomas. We got Camperman in here running the front lines until Charles comes in later. How was your weekend, Thomas? You tell him, Thomas. Have you done anything good this weekend, Thomas? And Thomas, if you remember the other night, I asked you, who was in the profile picture on your channel? Yep, I mean, it was beautiful here. 88 one day, 89 the next. I think it got up to almost 90 today. No complaints with me, but I didn't catch any fish. That's the only complaint. Positive vibes. Good evening, good evening. How we doing? I think it looked like that Wilford Brimley guy who used to play on. He had a TV show, and then he was kind of like a spokesperson for, I don't know what it was, Mutual of Omaha Insurance or something like that. He looked like one of those TV actors. Some s'mores. Hello, Valerie. How you doing? Valerie, are you a gamer? We just had a couple gamers come through here. I'm pretty sure Thomas there is, Alan, and who was the other one? Evil was a gamer. Doctor Who. Welcome in, welcome in. So, hang out and like and subscribe to everyone. Pick you up some subs. Yeah, it works pretty nice. The last one lasted about 3 years before I had to change it out, so. Camperman is picking you guys up. Please, please follow back when people follow you. Hello, Plywood. Good evening, good evening. Typical weekend, as soon as I light a fire, it gets windy as crap. Like flying poop. Have you ever duck hunted? That could be some windy crap if you're in the wrong spot. Beautiful cave you guys were in today. I was going to ask you what the name of it, but I think I caught you said it was Ash Cave. That reminds me so much of the caves, yeah, that we go to down home, man. Just big and wide open, and you go through and you just wonder how often that someone lived under that, or Indians or pioneers. You know they've been there for hundreds and hundreds of years. Everyone on phone comment your battery charge. Well, just plug it up while you're talking there, Thomas. It'll slowly charge. And welcome in, folks. Welcome in. Well, Charles should be arriving here shortly. Camperman can take the day off. 92% there, Thomas. 92%. Black Mass Soul. All is peaceful and well. How you doing tonight? Another gamer there, Thomas. You better click on the Black Mask and give him a follow, or Valerie if you're still here. Another gamer in the house. We like to get you guys shared back and forth. Hello, Mrs. D. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thomas, I told you last night that we wouldn't be doing the games you like to play, so let's just have a good talk. You wish me luck on what there, Thomas? Man, somebody's popping them off next door. Sound like a cannon. Nope. Just till Charles gets here. Fishing? Oh, yeah. I don't know what it is, but hello, Dwayne. People can catch fish and catch fish and catch fish, and I go to the same spot. But yesterday now, the day before, yeah, yesterday we got a lot of bites. Had some good attempts, but I was just thinking they were small. Hello, Dwayne. Hello, how are you doing? Why do you cash? Why do you cash? Why do I call Alan Thomas? Because that's his name. He has to be called Thomas. Gotcha. We just got to get the other 8 people to talk in here. I got to try and keep it up as long as my memory holds out. You know, I'm getting up there in the age. Charles is here, I bet. Welcome in, welcome in. Sometimes he just comes in the background, hides there. Hello, Mountain Mama. How you doing? How is West Virginia tonight? Forza Horizon, huh? And what do you do in that game? Hunt people? Hunt animals? What? Thanks for stopping in today, West Virginia. Car game, very cool. Is that like the GTA game? Me too, me too. A little windy here, starting to pick up, but as of right now, not a cloud in the sky. My mother was born down in West Virginia. It's always been a beautiful place. Well, that's good. That's good, Thomas. That makes it a little better game. I fish a lot. I don't hunt anymore. We used to live right across the river there. Yeah, we got married down there where my mother was born. I'm not going to say how many airplanes is out here. I know you're a kid, but that don't mean kids don't get into stuff they're not supposed to. I mean, you're a kid and you got into a chat that's listed 18 and over. Hello, Jerry. The drone is approaching you as we speak. Alert, alert. Do you bow hunt yourself? I watch some YouTubers there. Wild Wonderful Off Grid. You ever see that show? Well, good for you, good for you. My daughter still does a little bow hunting. Just across the river there into Kentucky. Rabbit hunt. Pretty good shot then. Yep, we have archery here now for the deer. I don't remember if they set it up for a doe only for a while. I know gun season usually comes in like a little muzzleloading season early, and then around Thanksgiving we have a gun season. Pretty much everywhere set up that way, I believe, but good luck out there. Hopefully you're far away from the big cities so you can enjoy a little mountainside. AP, are you still with us? Lucky Shots? He pulled his message before I could see it. Another gamer. Far Cry 3 Master, welcome in. And that's the only way to do it. When I used to get multiple tags, we would always, well, that saves a lot of money, I know that for a fact. You got any nice big head mounts? I mean, there's got to be some monster racks running around there. How you doing, Farsi? Where you from? Say hello to everyone. Upstate New York. Well, welcome in, welcome in. Are you up near Attica? Now, did you get the wild boar there? I mean, I know they were pretty thick in Tennessee and the lower edge of Kentucky. And I'm sure there's plenty in the mountains. Well, that's good, Tom. That's good. Keep it up. Syracuse, yep, that's where me and Mrs. D went. We loved it up there. Pretty, pretty. Well, I kind of like all wild meat. You're bound to have to get into spring and fall turkey hunting too. I think the last 3 years that I actually hunted archery, 10, 11, and 12, that I was recurve only. I got a couple turkey in the spring with the recurve, and we always got at least, well, guaranteed 2 a year, but some years I took 4. Deer, that is. Yeah, I kind of miss it, but I can only afford one bad habit at a time, and I went from hunting to bowling, and now it's pretty much went from bowling to camping, so positive if you're still in here. Everybody say hello. Oh, it's aggravating at first, but that probably took me about 5 years to get the good knack of it, where I didn't even really think about aiming. I just knew where to shoot. It seems like you get instinctive like that, and I won't say I was an expert shot, but thank you, Jerry. Thank you. Just trying to figure out who the people were. I know me, Mrs. D, West Virginia. Farsi. Thomas, are you still here hanging out? Plywood's here. There you go. Plywood being quiet. Well, there we go. Yeah, we had a lot of people from work used to go out and do the whitewater kayaking and I don't know what they call it, the big group rubber rafting. That's okay, Plywood, as long as you're hanging out with us. I spent probably every summer down in Sarita Canova, down at the little amusement park. Deliverance. Dun, 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 dun. Jerry, we're going to start calling you Ned Beatty. There were some good movies shot up in West Virginia. Nobody in this room probably, or Thomas. Like I said, if you would go back through the chat there, and the Ashley kid was a gamer. Who was the smiley face one in here? About 4 gamers have popped in so far. I've never seen that one. Do you watch the YouTube channel Wild Wonderful West Virginia? Or Wild Wonderful Off Grid? Yeah, well, Kentucky got a bad name a long time too, but I think Silent Hill was filmed in West Virginia. If not, it was about West Virginia. My Forza doesn't have any strings. Yeah, Wild Wonderful Off Grid. They're a little up northeast West Virginia there, but man, they have a huge channel, probably 800,000 followers. They building a big cabin. They got like a 75-acre farm, candle shop, coffee shop. I think she's a fitness instructor. Pretty good channel. Welcome, Jason. Neither one, man. I couldn't afford the insurance. I'd rather have me a pickup truck. Forza GT. I used to have a bowling ball that was a Forza. Yeah, but I was young. My stomping grounds was always around the Ashland, Huntington area there. If it runs good and starts when I need it to. I don't have a particular car brand, but I put a spell on you, and now you're mine. If you didn't hear that, that was on that motorcycle music driving by about a quarter mile away. Do you hunt for YouTube? I mean, do you actually have a hunting channel that you film? I used to film all my hunts. Jason, when you gonna put some videos on for us? You go to any car shows out there? It keeps the chat rolling, guys, and it helps out. It's helping out. WV Mountain, do you guys, you just do quota hunts in the state, or do you go everywhere else? Mount Vernon, yeah. Well, most of these little country towns is pretty much a step back. If you want to see some real ones, drop over into Kentucky there and go over into Carter County. They got several little hidden gems in there. Go check out Grawn, Kentucky. Previous home of Charles Manson at one time. Back when I was a little feller. Yeah, I mean, that people love that stuff. I'm not gonna hunt, but I got a friend who, have you? That's my hometown. I'll be down there this weekend. We're gonna do a little primitive camp. We done one, I think, what, about a month and a half ago. A hiking camp there. It's a great place. I mean, living there my whole life, you know, we would take school trips and we'd come all the way up to Milton, West Virginia and go to the Glass Company and Camden Park there in Sarita Canova, and they would always take us away from where we lived, which was okay, you know. Then they'd take us up to Kings Island in Ohio, and now that I live in Ohio, I'm constantly going back down there too. I mean, I can't believe I lived there 30 years and I didn't see half of what was there. Oh yeah, that is a very, very nice place. If you can get in around Cumberland Gap and Boonesboro, some also nice places. Down there and see Stephen Foster's old Kentucky home. A lot of things to see there. Of course, you can go down to the horse park now and camp. I heard they put in a big place down there, or watch the Kentucky Derby, and they got a big campground down there now. My favorite country singer, well, I don't really have a favorite, but I don't know if you ever heard of Tom T. Hall, the storyteller. He was right there in my hometown. Keith Whitley was only 12 miles away from me. I grew up listening to the Elliott County Boys, George Morgan, and of course his daughter Lori Morgan. Pretty great here, pretty great. It is 71 degrees right now. Merle Haggard. I love the old time Merle Haggard, Conway Twitty, George Moore, yep. You know, his daughter Lori Morgan, who married Sammy Kershaw there, actually dated Keith Whitley when I was younger. Thank you, Bristol Dan. I'm looking for something in red. You know, she was so young when we used to watch Keith Whitley sing. She was dating him at the time, but I worked for a guy who sang constantly with George Morgan and Tom T. Hall. All right, Tom, keep it to yourself. Yep, yep. You don't hear much from him anymore. I don't anyhow, but I don't listen to a lot of music anymore either. Mel used to be great. My wife didn't know who he was, and all right, Alan, I'm gonna see you in about 5 minutes, my buddy. And then I showed him a video of him one time, and he was telling a story about foot, and foot. If she's in here, she'll remember what I'm talking about. That's the first she ever said. That's right, man. Keep on the sunny side, baby. My uncle used to love me, but she died. Yep, they don't make songs like that anymore. Well, you too, West Virginia Mountain. We're glad you stopped in. Hello, Joe. Welcome in. Roger Miller, King of the Road, baby. Trailers for sale or rent. Rooms to let 50 cents. Don't get me started. I can't sing all night long. Tricolor, welcome in, welcome in. Well, thank you there. I can get into some of those foreign music too, man, but if I only understood the words. Dang me, ought to take a rope and hang me. Yep. They got some great songs. You guys, YouTube is blocking you because they don't like some of these words, but I know what you're talking about. I can read them. Welcome in, folks, if you haven't already hit that thumbs up. Irish country. And who would some of the artists be? Lounge and McCool. Well, if you subscribe, you drop that in your comment and I will look it up. I think I've heard that name before. Hello, Terrific Tom. Thank you for that like button. Let me know where you guys are from out there in Northwest Ohio here, hanging out with you. Going to try and keep this fire burning for about an hour. Hello, Eddie. Welcome back. Welcome back. How is Georgie? Well, that's good. That's good. Me too. I liked a lot of songs, but I don't like any one artist more than the other. Good old Frank. Really? I don't want to play house, 'cause it makes my mama cry. 'Cause when she played house, my daddy said goodbye. Johnny Cash is the king, baby, and the Elvis. Snowshoes in West Virginia. Welcome back, Doctor Who. Charles, you should have set your alarm for 8 o'clock, but I did come in a little early, I think. Merle Haggard. You think he's better than, Waylon Jennings, or who was the old singer who had a son? Well, they all did probably, but you got the Hank Williams, man. Hank Williams is who I'm thinking. Well, at least you didn't pass out this time, Charles. How you doing, man? John Fogerty, yeah. Roy Rogers. Happy trail to you until we meet again. That's good, Charles. That's good. I believe in a lot of things there, Alpy, but we don't talk about that on this channel. Merle's better than Hank, huh? Merle Haggard, did he sing I Think I'll Just Sit Here and Drink? Elton Britt, I don't know who that is. Anybody remember Freddie Fender? Alpha, I'm going to say goodbye with one more remark. I just said we don't talk about that kind of stuff. All right, Alan, Thomas, you're back, so keep up the nonsense, and next time we'll be for good. Bruno Mars, I can't remember what that guy sang, but I know he was pretty popular with the kids. I think this is our little friend from last night, so we'll say goodbye to you there, Alfie. Freddie Fender. Oh, he had one great song. I can't remember what it was. He's like one of those one-hit wonders. What did it say there? Hello, Izzy. How you doing? How's the fishing going, man? All right, Alan. We'll see you later, pal. You're done. Best season yet. Are you into any tournaments out there? I'll be there before the next teardrop falls. Well, that's cool. Hope you get to ride along with him in the boat. If I was on a team, I'd probably be the net man, because they wouldn't let me fish. I got no luck whatsoever. Doctor Who, you're going to get blocked there. You can't make those remarks. You should know. Elton Britt. No, I don't think I've ever heard that name. That's right. I lose posts right on lives, guys. Watch my lives. I hook them so big they just take my pose. I don't support anything. I don't care who they are. If they come in the room and they can act like they have a little sense and talk just fine, I don't have a problem with that. If you have a problem with that, Doctor Who, then say goodbye. Fishing with TR. You know, I don't sit here and Google and go through everyone's channel. If they can come in here and talk like they're a human being, I can talk to anybody all day long. Oh, that's cool. No kidding. Yeah, I think was you down there about a week ago? I think I was watching you fish down there. Uh, we were down there not too long ago, but we were looking at going back down to Kissimmee there. I know the wife has a crafting show she wants to go to down there by Venice, and all right, man. Well, take it easy down there. Hope you have some beautiful weather. We almost bought a place over at Frostproof. All right, all right. We definitely bought a lot of carpet from down in Georgia. Dalton is the carpet world, man. I think the whole town is built around the carpet place. We always like stopping in Perry, Georgia there and spending the night too. I think that's one of Doctor Who's other channels there. Vidalia. Sammy Kershaw made a good song about that. Probably made a lot of money. Yeah. You never heard that song, Vidalia? Oh yeah, Dalton is the place it comes from, man. I work for a pretty good size carpet wholesale place here in town, and 4 stores and over 150 rental properties. They had their own truck route, so Vidalia, Vidalia. Tar Heel. Tar Heels, is that North Carolina or South Carolina? You always gotta make me cry. The boys used to laugh when your name was read and you lay the word of God upside of their head, Vidalia. Yeah, that's a song I ain't heard in a long time. What kind of route you run? What kind of supplies are you hauling there? Onions? Is that what you said? I'm a Tar Heel born and a Tar Heel bred, and when I die, I'll be a Tar Heel dead. What was now, I used to know a couple guys there in the military that were from down there, and they'd always sing the same old song. Silverton Windows. Well, Dalton used to make its own windows. I always wondered if they come from down in Georgia, but mostly up here, people are using the Thermoflu and the Pella windows, so I get all my stuff from B&T, or it's called Richards Building Supplies now, but I'm about ready to retire from any kind of purchasing other than camping gear. All right, Charles, we'll be here. I better throw a stick of wood on the fire. Maybe. Maybe. What a beautiful night this is turning out. Oh, he'll be right back. Oh, you're going to bed, is he? Well, appreciate you popping in, man. Take care, and we hope to see you soon. Well, I try to do at least one a day, but sometimes I get busy. It depends on if who's been reported, Doctor Who? Just because the guy has a picture of something on his profile doesn't mean I sympathize with anybody. So take your little break, Doctor Who, and if you don't like it, like I said, you can always leave. You know, you've been in here for what, 2 or 3 months and hanging out and not had a problem with anyone, but yet, take a little time out there and think about it, my friend. Well, camper man, I was talking to him, but that's okay. Like and share and follow everybody, people. Well, and he knows the rule. He's been here a long time. And like I say, we've never had a problem with him. I can't help but what your little icon is or whatever your name is. There's people in here with a whole lot worse names than that. You come into the room and you talk like you're a person and you're adult and you hold yourself high, that's fine. Nobody was mentioning anything about religion, politics, or war, so. And that's the rules. Well, we'll see if he comes back tomorrow. Or he'll be back tonight. I'm sure he's got 5 or 6 different channels. What's up, Kevin Paul? How you doing tonight? Have you, nope, not yet. I was going to say, man, did you get a video up on that room? Good to hear, good to hear. How's it going? How was your weekend? Seems like I'm leaning over and yelling, guys. Mm, cooking. What was on the menu for the weekend? That's good, that's good. Should have made you a video and put it up. You know, people like to know what's going on out there in the world. There you go. Nothing wrong with that. Is this market fish or did you catch your own and fillet them up? What kind of dog you got? And the old drywood is a popping and a cracking. Yeah, that's the only kind of fish I can catch anymore is what I buy. That and Long John Silvers or Captain D's. Somebody's a cooking somewhere. I can smell something cooking. Yeah, me too. I wish I could just catch one and throw it back just to say I did, but that ain't happening lately. Welcome back, Charles. Yeah, it was pretty great. Just, yeah, in time for, I don't know, train number 4 or 5. They've been pretty slow tonight. Yeah, it was a pretty cool Sunday. Oh, about an hour and a half usually. Oh, pit bull, 5 years. Well, she's big as she's gonna get right now. Did she eat the fish or did she eat the steak? We got a cat that will eat vegetables. It's kind of crazy. I have not heard of that. I'm guessing it's made of liver. I like me some liver and onion. I have not even heard of scrapple. Well, there you go. And that's what we used to do growing up. The dogs would eat whatever we didn't. And now people are saying, oh, human food kill you or killed them. You got to buy them this, you got to buy them that. And now people always tried to tell me, you don't feed a dog bone. I'm like, my dogs ate whatever we ate and they enjoyed it all. Never had a dog choke to death on a bone. Yep, whatever, like I said, yeah, if we had soup beans, they get soup beans. Soup beans, cornbread. They used to eat salads, and but you know we had dogs that you didn't have to keep on a chain or locked up in the house and walk around the neighborhood. We had dogs that we go over to our cousin's house, and an hour later the dog would show up. Well, that might be true, Charles, but growing up, most of the food I ate, I'd say 80% of it was made right there on the farm. Cornbread and milk, absolutely. (9:30), about time most of the kids will be getting into bed. That is true. My mother, or my dad, would have been 100 years old this year. Would have made mom 98. Nope, no tent tonight, man. Sleeping inside. We had the camper all weekend, so. And it was 99 degrees, so. First time actually that I took the camper out and I turned the air conditioning on. Not for me, but for the grandkid. Finally got the tent all dried up and rolled up for the next weekend. It will definitely be out next Saturday. And I just looked at the weather. I got no rain even forecasted till Thursday. Yep, just pick a spot and head that way. All right, Charles, take over for me for a few minutes. I'm going to make a little detour and I'll be right back. I knew I could smell something, but Mama D in there warming up sausage. I am back, I am back. Why is there only 3 people in here, folks? I may have to shut her down and go at it again, Charles. We'll see how that works out for us. About 3 minutes, Charles. Hello, Booty. Welcome in, welcome in. I'll be here when the last teardrop. What happened to talking about all these songs and everybody leaving the room? Get to pretty great, pretty great. What's going on with you? And tell us about that name. I don't know what you're talking about. Yes, Patsy Cline. Blue. I'm so lonesome over you. How old are you, National? Your mother's 66. If you're the oldest child, I'm going to say you are 32. Skid marks. Okay. 26. There you go. I am the baby of the family too, out of 6. So, and then I had 6 kids. So, you got to keep that thing going, where you first thing you do is you lose your grandparents, and then the parents and the uncles are all gone. Then it's down to your generation of you and the siblings, and time will catch you. You're just a youngin' there. Thank you, Booty. Appreciate that very much. All right, I'm going to shut her down, Charles, and we'll do our thing here. So we'll see you guys later on. Appreciate you coming in, but come on back. Yeah, I think my mom there was 12 of my mom's family and 12 of my dad. Terrific, Tom. I knew you were hiding in here, so later on, folks.